Boots packed, stars pointed home, but lines kept moving, cutting blind on the road that left me behind. Dust rose fast, I stood still, watched it vanish past the hill. It wasn't me who changed her mind, it was the road that left me behind. Some journeys don't need your feet, they just slip beneath the beat. And when the trail no longer winds, you learn the road can leave I waved once at what I knew, dreams dressed up in travel's hue, but they never look behind, not once, not this time. So I sleep where gravel fades, among the roots in quiet shades, and I hum an old design of the road that left me behind. We sowed the field with borrowed days, lines we drew in windswept clay. You said wait, and time will show, but the harvest never chose to grow. The rain was late, the roots too thin. Seasons passed, but none came in. The earth stayed still, the silence slow, in a field where nothing chose to grow. Not every seed recalls the light, not every dawn turns wrong to right. We built our faith in furrows low, on a harvest that refused to grow. It wasn't loss, it wasn't theft, just a promise quietly left. Not bitter, just something we now know. Some things are meant to never grow. Now I walk past rows of air, where once we dreamed of golden care. No blame, no tears, just letting go of the harvest that would never grow. Not every seed recalls the light, not every dawn turns wrong to right. We built our faith in furrows low, on a harvest that refused to
Fences fall in, fields run wild. The silence grows where once was child. Old homes rest in quiet grace. Time erases every trace. The river sings without a crowd. Beneath the sky so vast, so proud. No footsteps stir the dusty ground. Just nature's breath, a softer sound. The land took back its voice again. No hands to hold, no ties to mend, just winds that roam and grasses sway. A world reclaimed in its own way. The trees stand tall with stories old, of lives once lived, of hands once bold. The seasons turn, the years move slow, in quiet fields where memories grow. So when you pass that empty place, no earth still holds its gentle grace. A home reborn, a silent track. The land took back what it gave back.
Bubbles on my screen today, no late night calls to drift away. You used to show up unannounced, now all I hear is quiet sounds. Your name don't light my phone at night. Your hoodie's gone, so is your side. Feels like I dreamed us out of you, but I still feel the weight of you. There's no trace of you in this house we made. You took the light and left the shade. The drawers are clean, the bed don't move, but somehow I still lose, even with no trace of you. Blocked me on the song's green clay, deleted us like it was fake. I walk the halls like I'm a ghost in a life I used to know the most. I check the mirror just to see if I still look like me, but part of me went with your name, and I can't find it back again. There's no trace of you this house we made. You took the light and left the shade. The drawers are clean, the bed don't move, but somehow I still lose, even with no trace of you. Some losses don't leave scars, they just take pieces of who you are. There's no trace of you, but I feel still, in the way it hurts and how quiet it feels. You're not around, there's nothing new, but I'm still missing you, with no trace of you.
Left my coat on your porch swing. Didn't wanna come inside, not this spring. You had the new smile, fresh and free, like you finally forgot about me. Heard you took up painting again. Morning light through your window, new man. I parked down the street like a ghost, just to see what hurt me the most. Ain't here to stir nothing up, just drove by, ran out of love. Your laugh don't sound like it's mine, but damn, it used to be one time. Used to be a jacket in the rain, your soft cry on the window pane. Used to be your hand in my coat, now I'm just a name you don't quote. Used to be that fighting fire, now it's just Sunday's choir. You moved on, but truth be told, I'm still standing in that cold. You always love falling leaves, guess I'm the one that couldn't leave. You said forever like a vow, funny how silence talks now. No, I won't knock, won't call, I just came to feel it all. Even if it breaks me down, I had to hear that quiet sound. Used to be the spark in your eyes, now it's just low beams and goodbyes. Used to be the hum in your song, now it's someone else all along. Used to be the man you knew, now I'm just a rear view truth. Ain't trying to bring nothing back, just left my heart down your old track.
She said don't text me, so I did at 3:05. Said don't call me, so I hit her line just to drive. Said don't wait on me, but her porch light stayed on. Told me don't show up drunk, but damn, she knew I'd come. Got that shirt I left back in June, smells like ashtray and cheap perfume. She ain't soft, she plays like steel, but girl's the only thing I feel. She said don't, but she meant try. She slammed the door, then stared in my eyes, and when I leaned in, she didn't move. Kinda froze like she wanted it to. She said don't, like she said come here. Voice cracked like a second beer. We don't say love down steps, she lit my smoke. Told me you always break then Joe. I laughed too fast, she rolled her eyes. Said you never learn, but damn you try. She asked if I still sing that song, the one I swore I'd never play too long. I said only when I miss your fight. She smirked and said sing it tonight. She said don't, but she meant stay. Said it's too late, but she leaned my way. When I touched her hand, she didn't flinch. Just pulled me close like nothing changed since. She said don't, like she said prove me. Like a dare in the back of a movie. We don't heal, we just hang on. Say don't, then write another song.
Back road buzz and a tank half full, sunset and slow on a neon pole. Her hand on the wheel, shades in her hair, that small town glow, it's everywhere. No big plans, just a Friday ride. Speakers loud with nothing to hide. Laughs that hit like a midnight drum, and hearts beating like we're still young. We were flying down dirt roads, midnight air with the windows low. She looked back, smiled so slow, that kind of love you don't let go. No big city lights, just the stars we know burning out in that small town. Gas station soda and a pack of fries. She danced barefoot under porch light skies. No diamond rings, no heavy lines, just the truth in a world that lies. And if I lose that feel someday, I'll chase it back through the songs we played. That voice, that laugh, that summer tone still echoes like a home I've known. We were flying down dirt roads, midnight air with the windows low. She looked back, smiled so slow, that kind of love you don't let go. No big city lights, just the stars we know still burning strong in that small town. Midnight air with the windows low. She looked back, smiled so slow, that kind of love you don't let go. No big city lights, just the stars we know burning out in that small town.
The pavement cracks where I once stood. Dust still dances where I stacked wood. That old oak leans the way it did back when I was just a kid. Barn's been gone for 20 years, but I still hear the cattle's cheers. The wind hums low in harmony down the road that remembers me. It don't forget my boots, my stride, for every time I try to hide. No street signs, no just recalls the way I live. No fame, no legacy, just the road that remembers me. Old planks creak beneath my feet, where river bends and memories meet. Sunlight dances on water's face, a quiet, sacred kind of place. We'd race across with hearts so light, laugh till stars replace the night. That wooden bridge held all our dreams, more than just boards and nails, it seems. Wooden bridge over the little stream, holding fast to every dream. Though years have passed and time moves on, that place remains where we belong. Now I walk alone in twilight's glow, watching ripples softly flow. The bridge may age, but memories stay, a part of me that won't fade away. So here's to the bridge, warm and true, a piece of home I carry through, where laughter lived and silence spoke, in every step a gentle hope. Wooden bridge over the little stream, holding fast to every dream. Though years have passed and time moves on, that place remains where we belong. That place remains where we belong.
Found your note in the drawer by the sink, smelled like rain and a little old ink. Said take care now, I'll be fine. Didn't need much more to read between the lines. That chair's still broke, but I won't fix it. Like your laugh, some things I miss, with your boots still by the back porch light. Ain't been touched since that goodbye night. Folks say time will make it fade, but I still feel you every day. I don't cry much, not out loud, but I talk feel more. Empty house and a screen door that swings like it still hopes you'll come. But girl, you're gone and I'm undone. The silence hums like a country song, one you skip but it still plays on. Wish I had words, wish I had time, but now I just wish you were still mine. There's a church bell ringing down the street. Used to hold your hand in that old back seat. You prayed, I joked, yeah, we were young, but that kind of love, it don't come undone. If I could send one late night text saying I'm sorry, I tried my best, would you smile, would you reply, or would it just light up the sky? I left my pride out on that gravel road, still waiting there, still growing old. I thought I knew what pain was like, but girl, you were my fight and flight. I wear your name like it's a scar, but sometimes pain shows who we are. No blame, no games, just what it costs to learn what love is when it's lost. Now I sing low, I sing slow to the empty walls that used to glow. And if you're gone and I ain't smart, you still got where I put my heart. She wore heels to a bonfire night, told my dog to sit just right, cut her steak like my soup, talk real soft, but skies can't go. She who pours and who toast, secret choir out train most. She won't call, wask her nose, cheering on me, not cowboy boys. She said all the right things, but now no way. This morning news define me cause she got celebrity woe, but felt my soul. The way it was, it just felt cold. She said all the right things. She bored here through my English snow, called my own truck, twined wheel to cool. I sang Maryland, she breathed twice, said your voice, we said we're rats. She hugged me, sprayed Sunday dress, I wore stains and said God grace. She stained me, I still have, she based train, I missed time. She said all the right things, like a major norm, but I need mess, my mind will form. She foreclosed for 10, the soul away, but all me lights, it thorns this way. She was style, collars born, how my porch swing to cook your kids high. It's just this, I say he is gone, well back, I realize. She said all the right things with mighty blame. She left for calm, now wrapped to fame. So I drove off, no head, no stand, just a pour two off, full Jerry fit thing. Oh.
The gate don't creak the way it did. The gravel path has weeds that hid. But every dusk, that amber flame still waits, though no one calls her name. A coat still hangs behind the door, keys untouched on silent floor. No knock, no step, just quiet long. Still she leaves that porch light on. Not for hope that rides the train, not for voices lost in rain, but for the love too deep to come, burns the porch light, still left on. Some wait not to be found again, but to remember who they've been. And some lights shine, not to guide, but just to prove they've not yet died. So if you pass that sleeping town and see a glow that won't go down, no, it's not for those long gone, it's just a porch light, still turned on. Not for hope that rides the train, not for voices lost in rain, but for the love too deep to come, burns the porch light, still left on. Ooh, still left on.
Somewhere near the fading light, where hopes retreat but don't resign, a hand still tends the quiet flame for someone who forgot their name. No promise sworn, no medal earned, just embers that refuse to turn. Not theirs to own, not theirs to need, yet still they plant what won't be seed. They are the keeper of the dream, for those who traded light for steam. They guard the song no one can hear, and hum it soft so it stays near. No glory waits, no finish line, yet still they walk a path not mine. A silent vow unseen, unseen, the keeper of another's dream. They build with hope they'll never spend, and write with think that time won't lend. Each thread they mend, though not their own, becomes a root the lost can't clone. Not every dreamer gets to fly, some hold the sky for those who try. And when they fall or turn away, a keeper stays. handed down a list of names, like heavy coats that don't fit frames. I wore their past upon my skin, a story told, but not mine to begin. The dinner's long, the words repeat, like echoes trapped in narrow streets. They say remember who you are, but I'm just tracing a faded scar. And names that weren't mine to claim, chains that bear another's name. I walk these paths they set before, but my heart beats beyond their door. They built the walls, but I break through to find a light that's fresh and true. Sunday prayers, the silent rules, the quiet towns and ancient schools. I carry ghosts I never knew, and shoes they made but never grew. There's freedom waiting past the line, beyond the weight of old design. I shed the cloak, I leave behind the names that weren't mine to find. Names that weren't mine to claim, chains that bear another's name. I walk these paths they set before, but my heart beats beyond their door. They built the walls, but I break through to find a life that's fresh and true. So if you hear the stories told, remember some won't fit the mold. We write our own, we choose our flame, no longer bound by someone's name.
Talked like lovers, but left like strangers. The night in your car felt safe, but in danger. You laughed like we had time, but we were just a phase, another almost moment that never learned to stay. And I played it cool, but damn, I knew you were in mine. Not really, it was almost love, almost stayed. We were half a touch from going all the way. I still feel your hand when I hold a flame. Guess almost hurts more than gone away. Wore my hoodie like it meant a vow, still folded up, but don't wear it now. You never said goodbye, just disappeared in spring, left a silence I still hear her sing. They say if it's meant, it finds a way, but we found out and walked away. It was almost love, but almost breaks, like a song that fades mid-melody, no grace. You took your half, I kept my eight. Almost love still keeps me awake.
Radio stuck on 92.3. You always sang the harmony. Left your boots up in the cab, a red bandana still tied back. I fire her up from time to time. She runs rough, but man, she ran just fine. Some folks leave with slamming doors. You live memories and nothing more. No goodbyes, no warning signs, just silence when the stars aligned. Ran just fine, like you and me, till the road got long and we couldn't see. Past the late nights, past the fights, past the we'll be okay lies. Like that old truck we wore down slow, burned hot fast, no place to go. I still drive, but not your kind. Guess some things just ran just fine. Still got your jacket on the seat. You'd freeze but never turn the heat. Laughed when I cursed at the gauge. Called me soft, then turned the page. Now writing quiet tunes, talking to ghosts by the full moon. Gas runs low, but I don't mind. Feels like you're here and we ran just fine. Ain't all love meant to last. Some just live in the rear view glass. Ran just fine, you and me, like the wheels down 33, like the first sip, like the first kiss, fast and gone and hard to miss. No sad song, no crashing in, just faded roads and what we meant. Still get lost in that old line. Guess love ain't broke if it ran just fine. Ran just fine. Old swing set still creaks in the breeze. Back where we carved hearts in that old oak tree. Your name still faint where the paint chips slow. Like us, just faded but never let go. Gas was cheap, time moved slow. We thought the world would never close. You had dreams past this town. I just watched them leaving as you pulled out. We were rich in days, broken since. Talk forever on a front porch bench. Now I'm older, not that wise, just missing back when we had time. Back when the nights ran long and every love song felt like ours. We didn't think, we just dove in. No fear of losing what we had then. You wore that faded flannel shirt, sun-kissed cheeks, bare feet in dirt. Wish I could pause that frame in my mind. Back when we had time. I drive by that diner still, the one we snuck into on the hill. Your laugh danced off the window glass. I swear I still hear it when I pass. You moved on, I stayed here. Sometimes wonder if you ever peered back at that version of you and me, where nothing hurt and love came free. We were rich in days, broken since. Spoken silence made no sense. Now the clock keeps moving blind. From back when we had time. Back when the stars burned bright and morning always
face came to light. We didn't blink, just chased the wind. No fear of how the road might end. You held my hand, I held your trust. Even storms felt just like dust. It's a ghost that never leaves my mind. Back when we had time.
I was patching up Ma's old porch rail, paint flaking off, wood gone pale. Found my name carved right near the edge. 6 years old, Dad said, go ahead. He lit a smoke, leaned back slow, said this house ain't much, but it's what I know. Back then I thought I'd never stay. Now I'd give the world just one more day. Funny how the years just slip like rain on that old tin roof drip. You don't see what you're leaving behind till it's too far down that yellow line. That back porch light still flickers low, same one he fixed 20 years ago. And Ma still sets 2 plates each night, talks to him soft by the TV light. Love like that don't scream or shout, it just stays when the world burns out. You learn what matters in that quiet glow by a back porch light that won't let go. I moved out, chased bigger dreams, bars and highways, busted seams, but no stage light ever came close to them fireflies dancing by the clothesline post. I miss the smell of old pine floor, the screen door slam I used to ignore. Thought I'd find more, turns out I knew everything I needed was right in view. I called Ma just the other day. She said the sky's been quiet, come home and stay. Didn't take much for me to fold sometimes. Even strong hearts get cold. That back porch light still flickers low, still shines like it did long ago. Ma still sets 2 plates each night, talks to him soft by the TV light. Love like that don't scream or shout, it just stays when the world burns out. You learn what matters in that quiet glow by a back porch light that won't let go. Back then, but I still wear his jacket now and then. A little torn, a little frayed, but damn if it don't still hold the weight. The back porch light still burns just right in the hush between the falling night. And though his voice is gone from air, I swear I still feel him sitting there. It ain't in the big things that love is shown, it's in the quiet when you're alone. And you learn what matters when the cold wind blows by the back porch light that won't let go. And the back porch light still lets me know there's a place called home I can always go. I used to hear that screen door slam at 5, Dad's boots kicking off, barely alive. Mom pour his tea, he'd kiss her hair. Now the porch just rocks, an empty chair. Mama hums to a radio low, crochet in her hand, moving slow. Still sets 2 plates out of old routine, like she's still caught in some old dream. And I swore I'd come home more, but time don't knock, it just slams the door. Now I stand here hat in hand, wishing I had been a better man. Love don't always speak out loud, it's a worn quilt or a broken plow. It's a light left on past midnight, waiting for the sound of your taillights. It's a hug that holds you tight without saying if it's wrong or right. It's the kind of love that don't ever fade, like a porch light or a seed she never trades.
Window fog, hands on the wheel, parked by the diner, can't feel real. Left the house on a fight I made, talking to mirrors, can't persuade. You ain't text, I ain't brave, guess we both just play that way. Shoot light flickers like my mind, same mistakes, just different time. So I sleep in the backseat, storming inside, trying to dream past the weight I can't hide. No one calls and that's just fine. If pain had a sound, it'd be my rhyme. Lay back, let the radio drown all the words I can't write down. This backseat rain, I'm still shouting your name. Cracks in leather, cold on skin. Thought I was tough, but I caved in. Heard a song that we used to hum, skipped that track, acting numb. Maybe I'm not who I thought I'd be. Maybe silence is all you need. No reply, still speaks out loud. I'm just one ghost in this crowd. Now I sleep in the backseat, storming inside, chasing peace that I can't buy. No one knocks, no one stays, but your name still haunts my haze. Lay back, let the beat come down. Hope one day you'll come around. In this backseat rain, I'm still calling your name.
Wheels roll slow on gravel skin, past fences where no names have been. No map recalls, no sign remains, just curves like thoughts that never came. Boot prints fade in morning haze, like stories told but not replayed. You might have laughed or cried or ran, but the dirt forgets it all again. No welcome, no goodbye, just a stretch beneath the sky. You can leave or you can run down a road that remembers no one. An old barn leans, but still holds tight, its windows blind to day or night. Birds don't sing and dogs don't bark. It's quiet here without a mark. You think you're carving something true, but it won't hold a trace of you. The earth don't ride, the dust won't save what the wind decides to wave. No witness, no undone, no promise ever spun. You ride alone when you become just part of a road that remembers no one.
It should have danced on summer breeze, like secrets floating through the trees. But grace gave in to something deep. A feather fell and chose to sleep. No storm above, no wind to blame, just silence whispering its name. It sank like thoughts no one will thank, that soft forgotten feathers sang. Not all that's light is meant to ride. Some truth wears heavy in disguise. What looks so small can still outrain, like sorrow in a feather sang.
tales untold, grain fields glow in amber gold. No one speaks, but something stays, carried in the turning days. Boot prints lost in morning rain, fade like songs that bear no name. Every rusted weather vane still turns toward forgotten pain. The wind remembers faces even when the names are gone. It hums through broken places, whistling what went wrong. Not all roads are meant for walking, some are only meant for grace. The wind remembers faces and every long lost place. Letters burn but scent remains, drifting through the window pane. What was never meant to last still circles through the grass. The wind remembers faces more than photographs can hold. Time may trade its traces, but it never takes the soul. When the night is bare of mercy, it still touches like a prayer. The wind remembers faces as if they're always there. Faces even when the names are gone. It hums through broken places, whistling what went wrong. Not all roads are meant for walking, some are only meant for grace. The wind remembers faces and every long lost place.
She'd be gone by morning, didn't ask why, just helped you pack. Took your boots, left your jacket, hung like a ghost by the front rack. Coffee sat there getting colder, but you were gone before the steam. Truck lights cut through the curtains, I kept quiet, didn't scream. I left my coat in October, should've known that cold hang on. You were calm like it was easy, I just blinked and you were gone. Still hear your keys in the doorway, so feel the draft down the hall. Guess love don't shout when it's leaving, it just don't say nothing at all. Set it sideways, folded note you used to write. That old porch swing don't move now, ain't no breeze in the night. Dog still waits by the driveway, she don't bark much anymore. I keep walking past your sweater, I can't hang it on the door. Maybe love don't break, it fades like a light got you left on, and I keep hoping then it flickers, but it's been dead and gone. I left my coat in October, and this chill's been setting in. You walked out without thunder, but the silence still sinks in. Ain't no storm, ain't no closure, just the echo of your call. Guess love don't slam when it's leaving, just don't say nothing at all. Mama called while I was driving, said the dog's been sleeping in my bed, and Dad still leaves the porch door open like he's waiting for what I never said. Sis got married last September, Grandma's garden bloomed real late. She said, "You're still the missing piece." And then she laughed and said, "Don't make me wait." I said, "Next month I'll swing by," but my calendar always lies. Guess time just runs like I do, and home don't chase me like you used to. There's a table I ain't sat at in years, and a hug that could drown out these fears. There's a voice saying, "Son, come slow," but I'm stuck on a road that never knows. There's a picture taped on the fridge, being booed 7 years. Oh, every mile feels like a promise broke, and a call I still owe. Mama said she kept my letters, even ones I never meant to send. Said she reads them when the house gets quiet. Said that ink don't lie like I pretend. There's a porch swing that forgot my weight, and a bed I left in no wake. But home ain't where you're always staying, it's who still waits while you're delaying. There's a room with the lights still low, and a chair where my father dozed. There's a prayer I should have prayed last week, and a voice that still brings me to my knees. If I can stop this going pace, I'll find my way back through that gate to a place that never told me no, and a call I still owe. That could drown out these fears. There's a voice saying, "Son, come slow," but I'm stuck on a road that never knows. There's a picture taped on the fridge, me and Booth 7 years old. Every mile feels like a promise broke, and a call I still owe.
Clock still ticks the way you liked, hands lean left a little light. I pour the tea the way you knew, let steam rise like thoughts of you. Your books don't bend, they just recall the page you fold, it holds it all. I wake where your breath used to land, still turning knobs with your old hand. I'm walking through borrowed time that isn't mine, but still aligns, wearing hours like they still fit. In shoes you left, I quietly sit. No need to rush, no urge to flee. I hold your days inside of me. No clocks have stopped, but some are slow. In borrowed time, I let you grow.
There's no goodbye carved in the beams, just half-formed thoughts and distant dreams. Each morning learns to call your name, as if routine still plays the same. Some folks live and then they're gone, some leave pieces that live on. I keep yours with gentle care, and there you shaped, you're still somewhere. And still walking through borrowed time that never asks to be defined. Not haunting, just a kind of state you linger in the smallest days. By the porch where the floorboards creak stood one chair that never speaks. Weathered arms, a rusted pen, a chair that faced the wind. Others turned to dodge the storm. It sat proud, though not warm. Time blew through like loss and sin. Still the chair faced the wind. It never moved, it never swayed. Through every dust, through every fade, like someone waiting to begin. That chair that faced the wind. Maybe it's not meant to rest. Test. Not every ending must reset for the chair that faced the wind. So if you see it sitting bare, don't think it's just an empty chair. Some hearts never fold or bend, like the chair that faced the wind.
Sunrise paints the morning sky, coffee brewing, time slips by. Laughing voices fill the air, simple moments everywhere. Old dog lying by the door, kids running round the hardwood floor. Nothing fancy, nothing planned, just holding life within my hands. These simple blessings light my way, keep me grounded day by day. Through the storms and through the rain, they remind me love remains. No need for gold or fancy things, just the joy that quiet brings. I'm grateful for these moments small, they're the greatest gifts of all. late night talks under the stars, healing hearts and healed scars. Old friends calling just to say you love more than words can say. Every sunset, every smile, every step along the mile. Life's a song that softly sings of all the hope tomorrow brings. These simple blessings light my way, keep me grounded day by day. Through the storms and through the rain, they remind me love remains. No need for gold or fancy things, just the joy the quiet brings. I'm grateful for these moments small, they're the greatest gifts of all. When the world feels dark and cold, these little lights shine bright and bold. In every breath, in every part, grateful living fills my heart. These simple blessings light my way, keep me grounded day by day. Through the storms and through the rain, they remind me love remains. No need for gold or fancy things, just the joy the quiet brings. I'm grateful for these moments small, they're the greatest gifts of all.
String in hand, the wind begins. Lift me up where dreams begin. Colors dance against the sky, chasing clouds that wander by. Fields below so far and wide, where the heart and hope reside. Every gust takes me away to a place where I can stay. Kite flying high on the summer breeze, carried off with so much ease, like my spirit free to roam in the endless sky, my home. Evening calls the kite back down, touching earth no longer bound. But I know the winds will rise, lifting dreams beyond the skies. So I'll hold this string so tight, waiting for the perfect flight, till my hopes can soar again, like the kite in open plain. Kite flying high on the summer breeze, carried off with so much ease, like my spirit free to roam in the endless sky. Written, left unsigned, a road that bends, then skips the line.
We said someday, like a prayer, but someday scattered in the air. No fire, no grand collapse, just time that folded on the maps. Your voice still lives in every chord, but silence never struck the board. This is the circle that never closed, no end in sight, no place it froze. It hums beneath the things we build, unspoken rooms we never fill. No goodbye carved, no welcome lit, just almost we still quietly admit. The loop remains untouched, exposed, a circle that never closed. The chair is moved, the glass is dry, the seasons blink, but don't ask why. Each time I turn, I half expect some thread we drop to still connect. It's not regret, it's not release, more like a pause that won't find peace. We walk in arcs too wide to see, but still return eternally. This is the circle that never closed, a name half said, a door half closed. No tether tied, no pages torn, just something paused that won't be born. No goodbye carved, no welcome lit, just almost we still quietly admit. The loop remains untouched, exposed, a circle that never closed. This is the circle that never closed, a name half said, a door half closed. No tether tied, no pages torn, just something paused that won't be born. No goodbye carved, no welcome lit, just almost we still quietly admit. The loop remains untouched, exposed, a circle that never closed.
Found it in the top drawer back of your desk. Yellowed at the edges, ink bled like the rest. Sonny, if you're reading this, I'm long gone, but I wrote you something to lean on. It smelled like cedar and old smoke, every word heavy, every line choked. You said life ain't fair, but it's yours to live. Give more than you take and learn to forgive. Wish you said it out loud, not just in pen, but maybe that's how tough men been. You left a letter, not a last goodbye, folded them neat under cufflinks and time. Didn't say much, just what I need to get through hell with dignity. There's no I love you, no final line, but I hear your voice in every rhyme. You weren't one to talk too much, but that letter said enough. I read it slow, then once more sat there in boots you wore before. Mom's asleep, the porch light dim. I held that paper like I held him. Funny how silence speaks so loud, in cursive words you never said out loud. But I felt you sit right next to me, saying make mistakes, just don't them be. You taught me how to hold a wrench, now I'm holding on to every sentence. You left a letter but no goodbye, no tear-stained words
quite proud.